collective, good afternoon. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Trixie, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for all 12 houses. Please only take the messages that resonate. I know some of y'all looking like, where the fuck is the background? It's very bland, plain wall behind me. I'm working on getting another, putting up another background. There's a tapestry I have in here that someone did buy me, and I plan on putting that up soon as I'm done doing this. Anyway, let me make another announcement. I will be doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna put something together. As you all know, when I do a giveaway, my channel and we pay for the shipping and handling. So all you have to do, whether you're new, like, share, subscribe, and comment. But I am gonna pick something as a giveaway, and it's gonna be maybe 2 or 3 items. So that way, when you get the box, you don't be looking like, it might not be tarot cards this go round. It might be some things that are I don't know, but I'm gonna work it out. All giveaways is compliment products, products compliments, products sponsored by TikTok. Sorry about that. Anyway, my collective, let's get ready to tap into this energy. I will soon be using the Killer Cards Tarot. It's a psychopath murdering tarot deck that gives you murder history of those that was serial killers, torturers, cannibalism, rapists, and all of that. I soon will be using this tarot deck. I'm looking for a deck to complement it. Anyway, what is the starting reading of this energy? 9 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Staying grounded. Some of y'all are being guided to definitely work on your sacral chakra. I like the 9 of Pentacles. 9 in numerology deal with completion. So the universe is kind of letting you know, or kind of giving you signs that whatever you need to complete or do by yourself, please do it. Don't let life pass you by. Don't wait on other people. Don't put your faith in other people. Put your faith into the universe. I like the 9 of Pentacles because the 9 of Pentacles is a card of whatever you have been doing by yourself or whatever you've been working on. And 9 of Pentacles is money. The universe is nudging you at this time. Any financial plans or ideas or perspectives or outlooks, follow through with them. You understand what I'm saying? I like the 9 of Pentacles because the 9 of Pentacles is a card of independence. I like 9 because 9 is all about completion. So the universe wants you to reach the completion, not only in your projects, but also in your spiritual journey. So if you tapped into 5 spiritual gifts, the universe is looking like, there's 9 spiritual gifts with your name on it. If you're able to take care of what you need to take care of and make time to discover them, to tap into them. And for some of you, some of these spiritual gifts and talents will lead to 9 Pentacles. We got the Empress card here, Major Arcana. So congratulations if you are pregnant or found out. Congratulations on giving birth to new ideas. So the Empress card, she has 12 stars on her head. 12 breaks down into 3. So some of y'all is looking like, how did 12 break down into 3? Because 1 + 2 equal what? 3. Okay, so 3 in numerology deals with communication. The universe is letting you know you will be receiving communication as you start tapping into new ideas and new approaches. So here, I'm gonna give y'all an example. That's you see my wall over here? The tapestry I might have that I think will be a good fitting. Someone might come along and say, nah, don't do that. Do something a little bit different. So giving birth to new ideas, definitely stepping into a Empress power. But if you're not pregnant, it's fine. It's okay. But giving birth to these new ideas and actually taking initiative and receiving the downloads, receiving the communication. I like the 9 of Pentacles and the Empress card because a yellow candle or a green candle might need to be burned. And you might want to say or read, I can't think of the Psalms right now, but it's a Psalms that you can read when you burn yellow and green candles. And you could read that. And then you could start writing out a creative project layout. Okay, not the D12 to read it. Because for some of you, my collective, I'm picking up on there's something you're going to be completing and you might be doing it by yourself. And I know sometimes doing things by yourself can be overwhelming. It could feel like, wow, I got to do all this. And the universe is looking like the strength, the supplies, the people, or whatever it is you need to get you to complete this will be provided to you. So, oh snap, the universe is letting you know, take a time out, but start acting on what it is you want and start creating the plan. And if you got to do it by yourself, do it by yourself. But in actuality, you're never going to be by yourself, or you don't have to worry about doing it by yourself, because the Empress card is giving birth to new ideas. So you're going to come up with creative ideas, whether it's through your dreams, through downloads. You're going to receive communication. And for some of you, communication could be constructive criticism. And I would say never take constructive criticism as like, oh, it's putting you down, it's targeting you. I would say let it uplift you. There's been plenty of times I had somebody like criticize something I was doing, a deck of cards that I was using, or whatever it was, and I turned around and revamped something, came with a new approach, and it worked in my favor. So the universe is letting you know, on a financial level, you're doing great. But the universe want to let you know, complete what you're starting or what you want to do. Don't say, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then the opportunity presents itself and you don't do it. Don't rush neither. Don't let nobody make you feel that you got to rush to do something. People that rush and make impulsive decisions, make impulsive mistakes, that will affect the journey. So even when you're learning a new spiritual gift, that's like people that like telekinesis or electrokinesis or pyrokinesis, like you like chi energy and all that. Don't overwhelm your body or overload your body to a point where you're having not only headaches, but you're becoming sick. Okay? 6 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So some of y'all need to know 6 of Wands is a card of recognition for you doing something by yourself. So there's a fire sign or earth sign. There is someone or somebody, they see you, or you're about to come across somebody energy. They see you doing it all by yourself and you're not complaining. If anything, you're looking to expand, you're looking to explore, you're looking to like, you know, tap in not only into your spiritual gifts and like further talents, but the universe see you do want to complete things, and the universe is about to send in not only communication, but just send you in ways and strategic strategies along with some help for you to get this done. You understand what I'm saying? So that's like, you know, you're doing it by yourself now, because the Nine of Pentacles is like you're grounded, you standing strong. Some of y'all might got, like for those of you that sing the plants and talk to plants, some of y'all are talking to the plants in your house, and the universe is looking like, oh man, you know, that's nice and all, but we're going to send you in some people. We're going to, you know, help you out. We're also going to just give you a nudge to just try a different approach or a different way. You understand what I'm saying? 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I like the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is preparing and taking action. So the universe want to let you know, whatever you preparing for and taking action, keep on doing it. Don't let nothing, nobody, no one tell you. That's like, you know, I'm a woman, and there's some people that would say, well, you know, you're a woman, you can't complete certain things by yourself. And there's some real queens out there that will look at you and be like, you ain't going to actually be by yourself. But when you start, you're going to be by yourself. Now you're going to get this done. Chin up, chest out. Come on. You can do this. And it doesn't, you know, for sometimes as a woman, you get tired of being in a masculine energy. We all do. You understand what I'm saying? If you are a man, you're being guided to know that if you're starting something by yourself, it's like whatever ideas or whatever it is you're trying to do or whatever it is you want to tap into, it's available to you only if you want it. Because as human beings, we say a lot of things to the universe, and the universe be looking like, that was real vague. You told me you wanted a gray Toyota, and you didn't say a 2-door or 4-door. You didn't say new or used. You just said gray Toyota. So for some of you, be very detailed. 5 of Wands is taking action. Five of Wands is also an argument card. My collective. Oh shit. Whoever's about to try to have an argument, or if you see an argument going on, or whoever might try to argue you and say, oh, you can't do this by yourself, you can't get this done, the universe is looking at you with the most greatest force to say to you, yes, you can. Because you're preparing. That's like when somebody prepares to go train for something, or prepares to study something, prepare to start something. The universe wants you to get more in a preparation mode than just a reaction impulsive mode, where you're just doing it because it just strike you to do it. The universe don't want you walking around like that. We got the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody is feeling left out in the cold financially. The universe want to let you know that whatever the situation is, please don't take on other people's financial burdens or financial problems, because they wouldn't do that for you. Now, if you have people in your life that's willing to do that for you, that's willing to share financial loads, some of y'all got somebody around you, they're very materialistic, and there is going to be some type of preparation, or someone's going to need to be prepared to understand. And this could be you, my collective. Sometimes when you do certain things, or you trying to achieve certain things, it could be a little bit lonely, and that's fine. That's normal. Being lonely is not meant to set you back, or meant to make you feel as if like no one doesn't like you, nobody don't want you. You're not meant to think like that. Being lonely is actually a way for you to not only discover yourself and work on yourself, but work on what you want to complete, and now start building this layout plan. So that way, if somebody come along, they're not a distraction. They're either somebody that's like meant to be around, or they won't be around. You understand what I'm saying? So the universe wants you to understand that preparation and what you want, you might feel left out in the cold, because everybody doesn't share similar minds. Everybody's not thinking like you. Everybody is not thinking about, building their own retirement. Everybody is not thinking about preparing to break away from this matrix. Everybody is not thinking about learning how to grow their own food. So you don't want to be that person that lets other people problems, issues, become a distraction in what you're supposed to be doing. There is about to be some type of big argument, and the universe want to let you know that has nothing to do with you. That's not your fight. Whoever this is that's materialistic, the Five of Pentacles is a card of like struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So the universe want to let you know, people that don't share struggles with you, or don't add on or pull you out, not that they're mandated or obligated to, but the universe wants you to stop letting people see how strong and independent you are, and how you're holding yourself up, and then they think that's an invite for them to come towards you so you can hold them up. Stop doing that. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, remaining mysterious and intuitive, staying on your throne. You being emotionally calm and emotionally balanced, and understanding that do not emotionally overreact to what people say, or what they think, or what their perception is, or perspective of you is. It's going to get you a long way in life, because you're not, you're not over here letting someone that doesn't believe in you influence you. You ever seen people like that? I be looking at somebody like, how you let somebody that don't believe in you and don't support you influence you and get you to change your direction in your mind on what you want and what you want to do? That's a little bit crazy to me. So I like the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive, a very calm energy, a very easygoing energy. An energy of being calm and emotionally calm even when there's financial struggles. You deserve people like that in your life. People that's not going to be arguing you or pointing a finger or saying that, it's your fault while it broke. You deserve people that will keep you in a very calm, steady, consistent, energy. Anytime you have somebody around you that's like wanting to get mad because there's a struggle, or feeling left out in the cold, and for some of you, the universe wants you to learn how to not only walk away, but understand that people will turn and leave you behind for their own desires. And that's everybody's not like that, but a lot of people are like that. So if you happen to meet somebody and they kind of like, walked away from you because they saw somebody had a little bit more than you, or someone got this attitude of, I'm tired of the struggle, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. Please don't argue them or fight with them. Let them go follow whoever it is that think, got more, or can give them or help them or find them, or get them through, or whatever the case may be. You understand? Why is the Queen of Cups here in my collective? Ten of Swords and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You ain't got to worry about feeling backstabbed or betrayed, because for some of you out here, you know why I like the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles? We got 2 5s. Now 5 is an adventure. Please, whatever you do, whoever's getting ready to go on an adventure and they didn't plan, the universe will want you to learn from that. That's like people that take trips and don't save no money, and they just, they got a round trip ticket, but they ain't got no money to shop. It wasn't planned. Preparation is very key in life. You ain't got to worry about feeling backstabbed and betrayed, because if anyone or anybody was causing any type of disruption or trying to, you're going to be protected, because you know how to be alone. You also know how to block out other people's influences that are not serving you and not giving you the results you want. Because for some of you, my collective, whoever this is that like to fight when there's a struggle and leave you and leave you behind when there's no money, or times is hard or things are not going, the universe is shaking you up, putting you in those situations purposely to like leave somebody alone. You don't see how they act when there's no money. You don't see how they act when they broke. You don't see how they switch up their love, their friendship, their connection with you, or how they'll tell you you need to give up on certain ideas and dreams. So the universe, oh snap, is letting you know 9 times out of 10, if you ever seen great leaders, they had people that supported them, but they did a lot by themselves. Unless they had family, unless they was married. For those of you that are not married and you don't have family, the universe is like nudging you like, hey, look, come on, you can do this. Like, for instance, like, look at, like, I know me, I'm getting a little older. So the universe will show me a woman or a man that's older than me still accomplishing stuff. Not just college degrees, but like, yo, I designed, I built, I started another business. I did this, I did that. You know what I mean? I teamed up with this. So the universe will want you to start looking at either who you're looking at, mentors or role models. And whatever fight is getting ready to go on, there is about to be a fight about being left out in the cold. And whoever this is that's picking the fights and starting the fights is over money. So pay attention to that, because whoever this is that does this, oh my God, whoever this is that's coming towards you that has been left out in the cold, that's been in poverty, that's very materialistic, very impulsive in reacting, you need to be careful of that. Don't let somebody that is has poor money management skills, or easy distractions or frustration cause you to pick up on that. We got the World card here. So for some of you out here, the universe wants you to be prepared for whoever this is, that doesn't want to close out a cycle. Whoever this is that don't like going out into the world and they're always complaining there's not enough money, break away from them. That's not who you need in your life. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need nobody that got these like unrealistic standards and they're not in a reality about their life or where they're financially at in life. And the universe wants you to complete and go forward and understand it's one thing for you to struggle by yourself, but somebody coming into your life to pull you down and to bring like add on the struggle that you don't normally walk with. Like, for instance, I'm somebody, anybody that know me off this channel know I like the beach, I like the parks, I like certain things that are free. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As much as I don't like to go out when I'm broke. Anybody that know me know, like, I'd be like, no. But I'm willing to improvise. If there's certain little activities where, hey, everybody can enjoy and be at peace, I'm all for it. But just because I don't want to come outside because I'm broke, I'm not going to take that out on somebody. I'm not going to argue somebody or make somebody miserable or start, just nitpicking for no damn reason. And some of y'all got somebody, they will nitpick. They will say stuff out their mouth and everybody be looking like there was no need to say that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, once you know what the situation is and what's going on, it's like either you with it or you not. But the universe wants you to become more in tune with your ideas, what you're giving birth to, and what are you completing. Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the universe wants you to understand that there's someone that's not going to be taking no action or not like doing, how to say this, like someone that would rather argue than take action for their ships to come on in. Somebody that's definitely very materialistic. Someone that's, whoever's feeling left out in the cold, my collective, they're going to start an argument with you because they're financially struggling. Most people that financially struggle, I know me, I'm a little bit different. I'm a street person. I'm a hustler. You understand what I'm saying? I'm somebody like, I've learned to use the elements and the tools and what's been provided to me as a way to make sure I keep things going. So y'all need to understand, whatever's getting ready to transpire or whatever you got to do by yourself, you do it. But whoever this is that's trying to stop you from taking action so your ships don't come on in, or they telling you, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, or, nitpicking at you, doing a lot to you so you don't be prepared. And that's like the news saying to everybody, yo, we got a heat wave coming on and you might want to go stock down on water. Y'all got somebody got that tub. I don't feel like carrying no water. I don't feel like going nowhere. I don't feel like doing nothing. Everybody be looking like, you ain't hear the news? They just said it's going to be a severe heat wave, so you don't want water in the house? The universe is like nudging you, go do it by yourself. Make sure you got water in your house. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. King of Cups is someone that could be an older gentleman. Someone that's very emotionally intuitive. Someone that definitely is very calm. Someone that, when I see a queen and a king of cups, it's like understanding. You understand what I'm saying? So it would be nice, my collective, if the universe can bless you with someone or some people or, a support system where like you will still be appreciated and it's not going to be looked as you failed or you're not doing good enough or you should just give up on something. If anything, y'all have someone or a group of people that's coming on in and they are going to push you, encourage you, support you, and fight for you to let you know, hey, prepare and do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I see the Five of Pentacles, y'all got somebody, they whatever's getting ready to catch up to somebody or whatever's going on, it's not about to be pretty. Ten of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Somebody's family is cut off or about to get cut off from receiving something, and you don't know about it. You have no idea. So some of y'all need to know. I don't know what family, whoever this is that has a very poor relationship with their family, but it's like, that's not your problem. You don't have to be disrespectful, but the universe want to let you know, I don't know who this is that look at their family or look at the situation with their family, like why they're in poverty. So somebody like, most people would say if you come from poverty, you should do what you need to do to break that cycle so you don't go into poverty. Y'all got somebody that they arguing, they complaining, they nitpicking, they're very negative. They send a lot of uneasy vibrations out to everybody in the universe, and everybody be looking like, we get it. You ate top ramen for 5 years. We get it. Like, so, I know I'm a little bit different. I would have ate top ramen for 5 years. I'd have looked up who make ramen and who make the container for ramen, and I would have invested into the stocks and got me a quarterly dividend. I'd have fucking made it. I'd have turned that negative into a positive, and I would, even if it was only 54 cents, I would have been getting every 3 months. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I'd have made sure, like, I came from struggle. I came from dirt. I don't know who this is that struggled, and they look at their family or what they went through or what they sacrificed, and they blame them for it. They blame them for, like, Ten of Cups is like someone doesn't like who they had kids by. They don't, this is someone that would want to raise their kids so their kids don't never got to ask them for money, which is a fine thing. But when you're harsh and cruel and you so tough on your kids where your kids ain't comfortable coming to talk to you or they hide shit from you, that says a lot. So some of y'all need to know, whoever this is that is not close with their family or kids, it's a reason for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, whoever got this, like, anger problem, anger issues, there's someone that get angry and now they just taking shit back, cutting shit off, and everybody be looking like, so because you angry, you gonna take the motherfucking ground beef out the freezer and throw it the fuck away so we can't eat? Some of y'all, whoever this is that's getting ready to come towards you or get into your energy, the universe wants you to be someone that, if you are around somebody like that, you can walk away, go to the supermarket, go buy yourself a package of ground beef and go cook it outside if you got to. Especially if you're in a living situation with someone you don't want to live with and you trying to save to get up on out of there. Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody is about to lose their job or they don't have a job. And the universe want to let you know, not only with AI taking over, but the universe wants you to be someone that is your own boss. So the new ideas that you are getting, the creativity you're tapping into, the spiritual gifts you're about to tap into, get ready to meet some people that are not going to inspire you, not believe in you, not support you, and sit up there and smile in your face and look at you as if whatever you're trying to do is worth shit, my collective. Because usually when you start talking about spiritual gifts or want to start a spiritual business or do something that is beneficial, the universe is letting you know, get AI involved. But whoever this is that don't have a job or is looking at you like what you do is not real work and all of that, the universe is looking like, let them say what they want to say. Let them feel how they want to feel. Keep their ass at a fucking distance, because they have a void, an emptiness within them, because they don't like how their life turned out. They don't like where they're at life, and they've slowly have lost interest in building something. If you are around people with that type of mentality, I don't care how old they are, who they are, that says a lot about who you are around. So if you have someone around you that don't believe in chakras, they don't believe in the mind's eye, they don't believe in tapping into the different dimensions of themselves, they don't believe in tapping into spiritual talents or spiritual gifts, they don't believe in changing a negative into a positive or making the best out of a situation, and they are constantly just pointing out what's wrong with this and what's wrong with that and what's going on with this and what's going on with that, you got to get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah. Because the Three of Wands, my collective, the universe wants you to be prepared and grounded. And I like the Five of Wands, because as much as this fight getting ready to come up, whatever fight you're going to fight, the universe wants you to be prepared and know that people are going to walk away. Whoever did walk away and left you out in the cold and left you behind, it was for your highest good. It was the best thing they could have ever did. Oh, she did. Three of Swords in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you finding balance in your heart and your thoughts is going to keep you from being overly emotional or overthinking. Keeps you from panicking. I like the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords is definitely a card of, like, you find out somebody put you in a third party or they had somebody else, you're not hurt. It's like, that's life. Everybody is not loyal. Everybody's not honest. Everybody's not consistent. Whoever this is that's going to be heartbroken and come in with this whole dramatic scene and shit, I would just take a step back. And, I wouldn't say nothing, but don't you fall for that. The Two of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So yeah, don't be closed off. I like the Two of Swords because the universe wants you to be a little bit open-minded for whatever it is you want to complete and get done, and understand that, it don't have to be that bad. The Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So yeah, y'all got somebody, they saying whatever you want to do ain't going to be successful. You need to just leave it alone. Like y'all got a real negative, nitpicking, grimy, start fights. I don't want to say malevolent energy, but an energy of whoever this is, you ain't going to want to hang around them for long. Because when somebody don't have success, they take that shit out on everybody. They sit up there and start saying shit to people or pointing out shit about people. So the universe wants you to be careful who you confide to, who you have a conversation with, whoever this is that it might be looking at you, because you're in a 9 of Pentacle energy and someone's in a 5 of Pentacle energy. And the universe do not want you going around picking up stray dogs and fucking cats. You are not a nonprofit veterinarian. Don't you do that. Oh, God. It's one thing to help somebody. It's one thing to reciprocate energy. It's a whole nother thing when somebody purposely is looking at you as a way to try to use you, manipulate you, and manipulate your direction on purpose in order to get you to see things their way. So whatever you do, whoever you meet, whatever you start and whatever you want to complete and work on, the universe is like, they doing this to you, like, start doing it. Start planning it. You know what I mean? If you around somebody that's spending reckless and going crazy and then later on they crying and, like that's an uncomfortable feeling. That's like someone take you out to eat and later on they complain about how much money they spent. That is not a good feeling. That's not going to make people, like, that'll make somebody say, I never want to go out to eat with you again, because deep down you're complaining. Deep down you didn't have it, or you didn't want to spend this money. Well, whoever got these mood swing issues, because somebody got some mood swing issues and some argumentative, unrealistic thought process or approach, that where by you staying calm, you're going to be able to take a step back and look to see how unrealistic and how inconsiderate and how thoughtless they are. And everybody gonna see that, but you're gonna see it because someone is very, like, they're not happy with where they at life. And if you got somebody around you that's not happy where they at life, and they struggling, and they're not connected to their family, and they got all these like issues, they're angry. You understand? So we got the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands is a card of go follow your passion, no matter how heartbroken you are, no matter how much you struggling, or if you're going through a struggle right now, whether it's with people, with you getting things done. The universe wants you to also understand that being alone will help you deal with struggles and get through things, and you'll be able to tap into a more deeper you. Because, it's easy to say, oh, I ain't got no money for this, but the universe would want you to learn how to change it and to not, be caught up or picking up on other people's energy. You understand what I'm saying? So Ace of Wands is like, you don't need nobody around you that's going to come with all this passion and then they leave you left out in the cold. So the universe want to let you know, be mindful who's getting ready to come towards you to try to use you for their own gain. Whether it's emotional, financial, sexual, or mental comfort. Because you got people that use people for mental comfort. And sorry to say, you didn't want anything, but they're slowly draining the fucking life out of you. Whoever this is that don't have a job, whoever this is that don't get along with their family, 7 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, somebody that is looking for you to invest. So be mindful of somebody that's going to try to show you a lot of passion so you can invest or come up with some coins or help them plant some seeds. The universe wants you to pay attention to your spending and your finances, and whoever's trying to, use you to better them and help them, and they never help you back. Oh shit. Five of Swords, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody that's very arrogant. Someone that refuses to be defeated. Someone that does things for the thoughts and the image to impress others and doesn't have no real plan behind it. So the universe want to let you know they getting ready to send in somebody or a group of people that's going to invest into you for you to reach your goals. Don't you give nobody nothing. If people are nice enough to be generous to you to help you jumpstart you and they believe in you and they want to see you grow and they could see the progress and they sharing their vision with you, don't sit up there and let somebody or nobody take that away from you, because the Seven of Pentacles is you've been planting seeds and you know you've been doing a lot. And some of y'all need to know, whoever this is that's complaining that they're not making money the way they used to or this and that, the universe is looking at you like, pay attention to that. Because once somebody start complaining how they're not making this or they're not doing that or this ain't going well and they don't see no type of way to change it, you got to go. Eight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you are no longer in a mental prison. So somebody can't make you their victim. Somebody can't sit up there and, you know, just keep you in a, well, how I'm going to figure this out and how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that. The universe, that I like the Five of Wands because the universe is like, you're preparing just in case. That's like, for instance, I'm going to give y'all an example. Let's say I got to go to the hospital. I already know I better keep something stashed away so that way if the hospital don't do no more than give me a Metro card to say go home, I'm prepared to take on whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do appreciate my support team, I really do. I want to thank all of them. They have big help. But the universe wants you to know, be mindful of someone that is not motivated and they will kind of live off the backs of others and use others as a plateau to get where they need to be. And they'll do it directly or indirectly or somehow try to make a connection for a false purpose. Tower card here in reverse, Major Arcana. So some of y'all need to know something is not going to crumble away. Somebody can't cause a tower for you because you're too in depth on what's going on. So the universe want to let you know, whatever you don't see, they see it for you. You understand? And whoever this is, the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, the universe wants you to really look at entrepreneurship, bossing up, getting with the right people. And whoever this is that lost their job or is about to lose some type of income or due to them wasting money on materialistic things, leave their ass right there. Because whoever this is, like, you know, that was like, some of y'all got somebody, they followed somebody or got connected to somebody that like talked them into doing stupid shit. So here, I'm going to give y'all an example, right? Everybody looked at somebody and said, you see your bank, right? Your bank is a stock. Your bank has a stock symbol on the stock market. Somebody told somebody, go buy one share of that bank, and that bank every 3 months they're gonna give you a quarterly dividend. They're gonna give you about, I think, 80 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Now, mind you, right now, due to the economy, not giving stock advice or investment advice, right now there's certain stocks, even the new AI stocks, solar energy stocks that you can invest into, that as time go on, you'll accumulate a little coin, especially if you deal with Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, things like that. Whoever this is that brought motherfucking Prada shoes, whoever this is that brought cars that de-appreciate, whoever this is that got the attitude of, I don't give a fuck about where the money go, you know, or if I, like someone that's like real up and down, they got mood swings when it comes to finances. Please leave their ass alone. Because if they do that to themselves, they'll do that to you. And then somehow they'll kind of, you'll be caught up in that energy. Because there'll be too much uncertainty. That's like somebody taking you to the store and they don't know if their card is going to go through or decline. That's fucked up. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. So right now, You may not be focused on a relationship, or this is you. The universe is letting you know, focusing on the coin, staying grounded, and nurturing whatever your investments or whatever you're doing, or the ideas and the projects. Go do it. Because for some of you, you're embodying these two queens, or you're embodying this King of Cups energy. So it's like having the discipline to do without and to remain calm and not let others intervene or block you or stop you from your plans or talk you out of something or talk you into something that is not gonna like prepare you for the future. And I would say you need to leave people like that alone. Like anytime you got somebody like, they had a radical, chaotic life and they're mad at the world and they're mad where they at in life. They whatever's going on here, please don't get into an argument with somebody. Don't lose your voice arguing. Y'all ever saw this quote? You ever see a bee argue with a fly to convince it that this a bee? Don't go doing shit like that, okay? Oh shit. Because that's the most craziest shit you could do is argue somebody, trying to convince somebody that is hard-headed and closed-minded. Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Generosity does not always go both ways. So the universe is going to let you know, don't go being generous. And sorry to say, whoever you're being generous to don't have a generous bone in their body. They're not thinking about you. They on some next shit. And the universe wants you to understand that whatever you do receive and get, and whoever invests into you, whoever's nice enough to give you, you keep that to yourself. I don't care if you saw somebody on the floor on fire, you better not pour water on them to put them out. Because Five of Pentacles is a reminder, like, remember your struggles. Who came and put you out when your ass was on fire? Okay? So, Six of Pentacles in reverse. The universe want to let you know that you're going to be okay. Queen of Pentacles is the energy of you getting grounded, you understanding how business works, you understanding how money works, because Queen of Pentacles is a money card, okay? And the universe wants you to become more tapped in and more in tune. That way, whoever leaves you out in the cold, whoever disrespect you, whoever argues you, don't let nobody use you. But the Queen of Pentacles is someone that's grounded, someone that understands how money works, someone that is spiritual, that know money is a spiritual energy. So you need to learn both aspects of money and not kind of get caught up on the slave cycle. Like, I'm going to get up and go do this 9 to 5 every day and pay all my bills. Make sure you pay all your bills, but it's time to find a more like, so the Queen of Pentacles is someone that will say, okay, well, if you are working a job, let's try to find a way to have businesses that run themselves where you don't have to run it, but it generates income. You understand what I'm saying? So the universe wants you to become more tapped in, so that way when people are not generous to you, when people act funny with you, when people judge you off of how you look or how you think or whatever's going on, for those of you that want to start a spiritual business, start small. Because some of y'all is getting ready to open up some spiritual businesses, and it's going to work in your favor, because a lot of people are into spiritual things and spiritual practices, and it could be beneficial on many different levels. So the universe is letting you know, stick to your passion, but don't let somebody come in with like false feelings, false passion, a false image, and derail you and stray you into brokenness. You understand? Anyway, my collective, this is you guys' general reading. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, all my information will be down below in the description box. Stay focused, stay strong, stay grounded, and whatever you do, tap into every dimension and level of you, and do not fall in this matrix. I'll talk to you guys later.